understanding. I always think about that song from here when I think about my aquas. How are you guys doing? This is actually my first YouTube read for you all. I've been doing tarot for a minute. However, this is my first time entering this wonderful community of YouTube tarot readers. I have my favorites. You probably do too. Hopefully, I'll become one of your favorites also. So what I'm going to do for you today is just pull 9 cards and give general advice for the week. Take it or leave it. If it doesn't resonate for you, don't pigeonhole it. Try to make it fit. Leave it for somebody else who it might be for. I always remind people not to use these tarot readings to make legal decisions and medical decisions and things like that. I caution you against that, but free will is at play, so do what you want. But please remember that these general tarot readings are just for entertainment. Also, this is a collective aqua reading, so again, everything might not resonate with you. What I would recommend is if you want a more specific reading, you could get a personal read from a reader. Now, I'm not doing personals at this time, but I'm planning to in the future. But in the meantime, there are so many people out there that offer their services, and they're able to tap into your energy and give you a read that is more specific to your life. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and draw your 9 cards for the week. I am choosing to not read in the reverse because the way I see it, the cards are going to tell a story. And if the card actually does have the reverse meaning, the clarification is going to give us that information. So far, I'm seeing lots of wands. I'm seeing some pentacles here, a few swords, and 1 major arcana. So let's see what this is saying for Aquarius. There's going to be something coming in really fast for you. That 8 of Wands, those wands are like just shooting all in the same direction. And that usually means some form of rapid communication. And with Mercury retrograde going on, you know, to me, that's actually something to look forward to. To me, that means my Wi-Fi is not going to be messing up all the time. And my internet will not be lagging. But this could be telling you to, expect to hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a long time, or perhaps to reach out to someone that you haven't heard from in a long time. And I say that because the next card that you pulled was the 7, what is this? No, the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, you can see it's these little children, and they look like they're dressed up as adults. They're playing dress up, and they have the cups with the flowers coming out of the cups, and it's just such a happy card. This card is, to me, it's always a reminder, of nostalgia in childhood. And it could be a reminder for you to do something that harkens back to your childhood. And I linked that to this 8 of Wands because it might be a reminder to call somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. If you don't talk to your parents much, but you still have a good relationship or whatever, even if you don't, you might want to reach out to them. It just harkens back to going back to your roots and grounding yourself. So that's what that means. You pulled the 5 of Pentacles. Usually this tells me something like you may be stressing out about something. You may be in despair. With regard to the 2 previous cards before it, maybe you relocated and you're feeling disconnected from your family and from your roots and everything. And it's time to travel back home. You're feeling out in the cold. I would say pay particular attention to your health too, because sometimes this card can indicate illnesses and stuff. So, it is flu season. We do have the Delta variant going around. Whatever you may think about it is going around. So just, protect yourself. As they say on Game of Thrones, winter is coming. Next, you have the King of Pentacles. So I am not sure if you have any business endeavors that you're embarking upon right now, or if you might be an entrepreneur, or if you might work for someone else, but you're super good at your job. But the King of Pentacles just smells like money and riches and abundance. The King of Pentacles is portrayed by this man that is said to be, and it could be a man or a woman because tarot is gender neutral, but in this photo it appears to be a man that is very comfortable in his abundance, to the point where he's not like flashy about it. He's just sort of enjoying it. And he has enough to go around. The King of Pentacles usually isn't stingy, and he's willing to share. You know, could that be you, or could that be somebody you're about to meet? I wouldn't say that this is a love reading, but it did come out next to the Queen of Cups. So I don't know if the Queen of Cups is you or what, but I would say that it is. The Queen of Cups is just so nurturing, and she sits atop her throne, and she's just ready to give her cup of love. So could that be to a King of Pentacles? It fell before the Ten of Swords. So I'm wondering, did you have a relationship or friendship that recently came to an end? Did you feel betrayed in some way or stabbed in the back? Because that is usually what this Ten of Swords signifies. Yeah, whenever I get that card, I always wonder, like, is there some sort of disappointment or heartbreak with regard to a friendship or a relationship that just didn't end well? In any case, the next card you got after that is the Six of Wands. And to me, this card is like the victory parade, man. This card is basically, you know, saying that you've made it through any storms that you may have been through. Made it beyond this Ten of Swords that may have seemed like the end of the world at the time that it happened. But now, you know, I don't know where they headed, but it looks like someplace good. It literally looks like they're in a victory parade. There's people all around. This guy's on the horse. The staff that he carries has some type of beautiful wreath at the top. And I like to just sort of supplement, because I have a few books that go a little bit further in their descriptions with regard to these cards, and I figure it's good information for me to pass on to you if you don't know. But like I said, it means victory and recognition, and it might mean, you know, you might have had delayed success, but now it's here, and now your hard work is being rewarded. So it's time for you to revel in this victorious moment. You pulled the Judgment card, so to me that means that always, you know, in my mind, that is a reminder to use your own judgment, and that your judgment is okay. Like, don't stop second guessing yourself. Is usually what judgment means to me. It's awakening. It's acceptance. You know, it's coming beyond self-doubt and resentment. It's a rebirth, and it's a release when you accept the past and then you move toward your future. Now, for those of you with business endeavors, do I have a few entrepreneurs in the house? Because the Eight of Pentacles, that's my entrepreneurship card, baby. This person looks like he is casting his own coins. He looks like he is not going to work for anybody else to give him a pentacle or two at the end of 2 weeks. This dude is making his own money. This card signifies craftsmanship. It signifies doing the work, sitting there, being deliberate about what you do, and generating your own stuff, creating your own legacy. So I really like the way this card kind of took, you know, kind of a full circle journey. I always say that the major arcana in tarot is just a cycle, and we all at any given time are going through any of those cards in that cycle. And I feel like this pull for you, it sort of did that. Like, wow, look at that. It went, you know, from you know, uncertain but positive to happy to a little bit down to, you know, maybe a little love here. Love might have went left, or, you know, maybe it's love after something else went left. And then you got the victory. You used your best judgment, and now here you are making your own living. So what I'm going to do at this point is clarify one of these cards. The one that sticks out to me sort of the most is the one that, you know, maybe it didn't tie into the story like I thought it would, or I'm curious about it myself. And then I will invite you to the extended if you want further clarification and you want to hear me yap even longer. Because I take a Goldilocks and the Three Bears approach to tarot, which means I pull my giant cards here, I clarify with my medium mama bear cards, and then I validate with the little cards. 3 is my favorite number. I love repetitive 3s. And in my mind, when I'm reading tarot, number 1, 3 tells a deeper story if I'm pulling 3 cards. And number 2, there have been moments where I have gotten the same card in the same spot. And I love when that happens, because to me, that is spirit saying, hey, I said what I said. Here you go. You know, one time I got the temperance card 3 times upright in the same spot. So, I mean, come on. So, you might have already guessed, but I'm about to clarify this 10 of Swords. What does that mean? How does it fit into this reading? And I'm sure you all are interested to see what that 5 of Pentacles signifies. You know, maybe what that communication card signifies. And then the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. What's that about? You know? So let's pull a card for this 10 of Swords. Okay. So that kind of provides a bridge from the 10 of Swords to the victory parade. Look at you. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, this guy, he is holding on to one wand for support, and then he's got the other 2 behind him. Some people might think this is a desert he's staring out at. That's actually the ocean, and there's boats on the ocean. Now, it's been said that this man is the owner of those boats. And he is just, you know, he looks like a man of prestige, just looking out onto everything that he's built and done and just looking off into the future. So to me, I would say you know, whatever this 10 of Swords was, is, or is about to be, you are not going to stay laying there for long. You're not about to let the grass grow up under you. You're going to get them swords out of your back. You're going to get up. You're going to look toward the future and see what new things might be out there. This card is a card of hope to me. Any of these ones where you kind of got your back turned, I mean, sometimes it can mean walking away from a situation or whatever. But this guy is just standing there almost kind of like, I ain't going nowhere. And then there's your victory parade. So Aquarius, if you are at all interested, go on over to my extended and see what the rest of these cards mean. And if this is it for us, I thank you for tuning into my channel. I urge you to like and subscribe to help this video get out to more aquas like you. And I thank you for tuning in. Take care.